The top 3 plant-based proteins that can offer relief for arthritis to help dial down that inflammation and ease the discomfort. It's probably safe to say that if you've been battling arthritis, you likely have a cabinet overflowing with medications. But here's the thing. Nobody really talks about effective natural solutions to help reduce your pain, starting right in your own kitchen. See, arthritis doesn't just bring pain, it drains you. Dealing with aching joints, that morning stiffness, and the pain that keeps you from enjoying the simple pleasures can be exhausting. And I want you to know, Sarah, that if you've been told to just accept it, there are other options out there. Most folks don't realize the powerful impact food has on your daily mood. While some foods can make things worse, others can actually help reduce inflammation and pain. Today, Senior Wellness, want to share 3 common plant-based proteins that not only benefit your body, but have also been shown to support your joints, reduce swelling, and help you feel more like yourself again. We're not talking about fancy health products or miracle cures here. These are simple, affordable, and real foods that you probably already have access to at your local grocery store. So, if you're tired of just managing your arthritis and ready to start making small changes that can make a big difference, let's dive in. First up, lentils. Let's talk lentils. Now I get it, lentils might not sound all that exciting. You won't find them plastered all over Instagram food pages, and they're not flashy or packaged in some extravagant way. But if you or someone you care about is dealing with arthritis, this humble little legume could become your new best friend. Because lentils are seriously effective at reducing inflammation, easing joint pain, and giving your body the nutrients it needs to feel better. The best part, they don't require complicated recipes, they're easy on the wallet and they're readily available. Before we get started, feel free to drop a comment below with any questions you have. And remember to hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications so you don't miss out on any of Senior Wellness top health tips. And if you're watching right now and this resonates with you, type a 1 in the comments. If not, type a 0. So why lentils? What makes them so effective at providing arthritis relief? Let's start with the basics. Protein. Protein is crucial for the growth and repair of tissues in your body, especially the muscles that support your joints. But here's where it gets tricky. Many common protein sources like red meat can actually make your body more prone to inflammation. And that's the last thing you want when you're already dealing with painful, swollen or stiff joints. Lentils, on the other hand, give you all the benefits of protein without exacerbating your symptoms. In fact, they might even improve them. This plant-based protein works with your body, not against it. But the benefits of lentils go far beyond just their protein content. Another key player is magnesium, which lentils are packed with. Magnesium is one of those vitamins that most people, especially older adults, don't get enough of. But it plays a huge role in how your body regulates inflammation. Think of magnesium as your body's natural muscle relaxant. It helps reduce stiffness, eases joint tightness, and can even alleviate nerve pain in some cases. If you've ever had those mornings where no matter how much you stretch, your joints just won't loosen up, magnesium might be what you're missing. Next, we have potassium. Most people don't think about potassium when they think about arthritis, but it's more important than you might realize. Potassium helps your body flush out excess salt, which can lead to bloating, water retention, and increased joint swelling, especially when you're consuming processed foods. If your hands or knees feel puffy, that could be why. Getting enough potassium, like from lentils, helps your body naturally reduce swelling and drain away that excess salt. Less swelling means less pain. It's that simple. And then there's the fibre. What does fibre have to do with arthritis, you ask? More than you might think, actually. See, spikes in blood sugar can actually worsen inflammation. When your blood sugar levels surge, your body releases inflammatory molecules. And that means more pain, stiffness and joint discomfort. Fibre, however, slows down the absorption of sugar into your bloodstream, leading to more stable blood sugar levels throughout the day. Eating fibre-rich foods like lentils helps protect your joints while also giving your body a smoother, more balanced energy, not to mention folate, also known as vitamin B9. Folate doesn't get talked about as much as it should, but it plays a significant role in reducing homocysteine. Homocysteine is an amino acid in your blood, and elevated levels of it have been linked to joint pain and inflammation. The good news, eating lentils regularly can help you maintain healthy folate levels. It's one of those small, unseen adjustments that can make a big difference over time. Now, you might be thinking, okay, this all sounds great, but how do I eat lentils? The answer: any way you like, lentils are incredibly versatile and honestly pretty easy to cook with, even if you're not a whiz in the kitchen. You can add them to soups and stews for added texture and heartiness. You can make a lentil curry with some spices, onions, and garlic. You can even cook them up, chill them, and toss them into a salad with some olive oil and chopped veggies. If you're trying to cut back on meat, lentils make a great filling for tacos, wraps, or even homemade veggie burgers. And because they absorb flavour so well, you can season them however you like: savoury, spicy, even slightly sweet. And here's another thing to love lentils don't. Lentils don't need to be soaked overnight, unlike some other beans and legumes. That makes them perfect for when you need something quick. Just rinse them, toss them in a pot with water or broth. Bring it all to a boil, then let it simmer for 20 to 30 minutes. Done. And they're gentle on your stomach too. No weird heaviness or bloating afterward. Want to boost their arthritis-fighting power? Pair lentils with other inflammation-reducing foods. A squeeze of lemon juice, a pinch of turmeric, a dash of black pepper, or even a handful of raw spinach or kale. All those things give your joints an extra advantage. Combining these items results in more than just a nutritious supper. Your body is getting the precise nourishment it needs to combat pain and stiffness. This is something that many people are unaware of. Small adjustments do make a big difference. It's not necessary to drastically alter your diet all at once. Simply begin by include lentils in a few of your meals each week. It's an inexpensive, powerful step to greater health. And to be honest, sometimes the most beneficial foods are the ones that are easiest to miss. Don't forget to get lentils the next time you're at the grocery shop. Grab a bag in a fresh recipe. Try them. Observe your body's reaction, because lentils are actually doing more than just carrying their share of the burden when it comes to healthily controlling arthritis. They're doing more than just satisfying your hunger. They are actively supporting your joints, reducing inflammation, and providing you with the strength to continue moving and leading the life you desire. It's simple to feel as though arthritis is taking over and your body is against you. However, we do have tools to fight back, and they don't have to come from a pill bottle. As foods like lentils remind us, they can originate from something as basic and potent as the food you're eating. Next up, chickpeas. Let's talk chickpeas, another unsung hero when it comes to easing arthritis. You might know them best as the star of hummus, or those little round guys hanging out in salads. But chickpeas are so much more than just a trendy side or topping. These little beans are packed with nutrients and can help improve your overall health in a sustainable and simple way, all while reducing inflammation and joint pain. Once you realize what they can do for your body, especially if you're dealing with arthritis, you'll never look at chickpeas the same way again. So let's dive into the benefits. First off, chickpeas are a fantastic source of plant-based protein. Much like lentils, chickpeas are also a great substitute for red meat if you're attempting to avoid it due to the saturated fat or inflammation it might cause. Chickpea protein helps you maintain and repair muscle mass, which is especially important if you're older or have stiff joints that limit your movement. Stronger muscles support your joints better. That means less pressure, less strain, and ultimately less pain. Plus, chickpeas offer that support in a clean, plant-based way without adding to inflammation. But what really makes chickpeas special is their abundance of polyphenols. That word might sound a little sciencey, but all it means is natural substances that act as antioxidants in your body. They fight damage from free radicals, unstable molecules that can cause inflammation and harm to your cells. If you have arthritis, your body is probably dealing with oxidative stress, which makes your symptoms worse over time. That's where chickpeas come in. Their polyphenols work to give your body a much-needed defense system, reducing inflammation and protecting your cells. Every time you eat them, it's like putting a little shield over your joints. The magic doesn't stop there, though. Chickpeas are also a great source of vitamin C, which is essential for collagen production, something a lot of people overlook. Collagen is the connective tissue that helps your joints move smoothly. It's like the cushion between your bones, and when you don't have enough of it, that cushion wears down. You end up sore, stiff, and creaky. But by getting enough vitamin C from foods like chickpeas, you can help your body keep producing the collagen it needs to maintain those pain-free, fluid movements. You're not just masking the symptoms, you're rebuilding your joints from the inside out. And indeed, chickpeas are a solid source of magnesium, one of the most underappreciated nutrients for joint health. Much like lentils, magnesium supports bone strength, relaxes muscles, and calms the nervous system, all crucial when managing arthritis. When your muscles are tense and tight, your joints have to bear more of the load. Magnesium helps your body naturally unwind and release that tension. It even aids in sleep, something that can be a real challenge for those with chronic pain. And when your body is well rested and your muscles are relaxed, your joints get a much-needed break too. Of course, we can't talk about chickpeas without mentioning their fiber content. That's incredibly important. Fiber plays a key role in blood sugar regulation, which affects more than just your energy levels or weight. High blood sugar, plain and simple, causes inflammation in the body. Eating foods high in sugar or refined carbs causes your body to react by raising inflammatory markers, which can worsen arthritis symptoms. Because chickpeas are naturally high in fiber, they help slow down the rate at which sugar is absorbed into your bloodstream. This helps avoid those inflammatory spikes and keeps your blood sugar levels more stable throughout the day. The more stable your blood sugar, the better your joints will feel, and the less inflammation you'll experience. And this is where the fun starts. Chickpeas are incredibly versatile. Hummus is a classic, of course. It's delicious and creamy, and it pairs perfectly with whole grain crackers and fresh vegetables alike. But don't stop there. You can transform chickpeas into a crunchy, satisfying snack far superior to chips by roasting them with a touch of olive oil and your favourite spices. Imagine them stir-fried with vibrant vegetables and a dash of turmeric, that golden anti-inflammatory spice, or tossed into salads, stews or soups. Chickpeas also shine as a base for curries, harmonising beautifully with sweet potatoes, avocado, spinach or quinoa in grain bowls. Their gentle flavour allows them to absorb the essence of any sauce or seasoning you choose. If you enjoy baking, prepare to be amazed by the versatility of chickpeas. Chickpea flour is a fantastic gluten-free alternative, perfect for breads, pancakes, and even cookies. Whole chickpeas can be incorporated into vegan burger patties or blended into decadent brownie batter. Because they're so filling, they help you stay satisfied longer, a real blessing when managing weight and arthritis symptoms. The possibilities are truly endless. Another reason to adore chickpeas. They're incredibly affordable and readily available. No need to break the bank or venture to a specialty health food store. On your next grocery run, grab a few cans or stock up on dried ones. If you opt for canned, which is perfectly fine, just remember to rinse them thoroughly to remove any excess sodium. Cooking dry chickpeas at home is simple and can lead to even greater savings if you have the time. Either way, you're getting a wealth of nutrients without emptying your wallet. How often should you indulge in chickpeas? Start by incorporating them into your meals a couple of times a week. Over time, consistency will bring even greater benefits. Some individuals can even enjoy them daily as long as their body responds well. Your digestive system will thank you for the fibre. Your joints will appreciate the steady stream of minerals, and your energy levels might even find a new balance. When you have arthritis, it's easy to feel like your body is waging a relentless war you never asked for. But foods like chickpeas remind us that medicine isn't always the sole answer. Sometimes a handful of legumes added to your dinner can be the source of relief. Yes, they're small, but they're mighty. With each bite, you have the chance to reclaim some control over your health. So, the next time you're planning your meals or browsing the grocery aisles, remember this. Those unassuming beige chickpeas are more than just a side dish. They're packed with the nutrients your joints crave and offer potent anti-inflammatory power. Toss them in your shopping cart. Experiment with a few new recipes and start integrating them into your routine. Your taste buds, your body, and your wallet will all be grateful. Now, let's move on to our third plant-powered champion, tofu. And trust me, this one might surprise you. Yes, tofu. Some people adore it while others are unsure how to use it. But if you or someone you care about has arthritis, tofu could become one of the most valuable additions to your diet. It's not flashy or pretentious, but it's packed with the right nutrients to help reduce inflammation, protect your joints, and provide much-needed support to your body. So why tofu? For starters, tofu is made from soybeans, one of the few plant-based foods considered a complete protein. This means it contains all 9 essential amino acids necessary for tissue growth and repair. Think about your bones, muscles, and joints. They all rely on protein to stay strong and healthy, especially as we age. When your muscles are strong and supported, your joints don't have to work as hard, and they can better handle the load. And when you have arthritis, every bit of assistance counts. Tofu provides that support, and it does so with a gentle anti-inflammatory touch that isn't always possible with animal products. But tofu's magic extends beyond its protein content. Let's talk about omega-3 fatty acids. You've probably heard that these heart-healthy fats are beneficial. Well, they're also fantastic for your joint health. omega-3 fatty acids help the body produce fewer inflammatory molecules. This translates to less pain, swelling, and stiffness in your joints. While many people believe that omega-3s are only found in fish, tofu is one of the few plant-based sources of this crucial nutrient. So, if you're trying to eat more plant-based foods or avoid seafood, tofu is a great way to still get the natural anti-inflammatory benefits of omega-3s. And there's more. Tofu is also rich in calcium, which you already know is essential for strong bones. But what many people don't realize is that if you have arthritis, especially osteoarthritis, you need to take care of more than just your joints. You need to take care of your bones too. When your bones are strong, your entire skeletal system is more balanced and stable, which takes pressure off your joints. Tofu offers a reliable dairy-free source of calcium if you're lactose intolerant or simply want to limit your dairy intake because of the inflammation it can sometimes cause. And here's where tofu really shines. Many tofu products are fortified with vitamin D, which works hand in hand with calcium to build bones and improve absorption. But the benefits of vitamin D extend beyond bone health. It also plays a role in immune system function and inflammation control. Many people, particularly senior wellness, are deficient in vitamin D without even realizing it. Okay, here's the rewritten passage adhering to all your specific instructions and building directly from the provided preceding text. The symptoms of arthritis can worsen when vitamin D is lacking, so getting a bit more out of your tofu is a wise move you can feel good about. And we're not stopping there. Let's talk about isoflavones, another class of nutrients in tofu that deserve our attention. These naturally occurring plant substances found within soy act a bit like estrogen in the body. But don't worry, they won't throw your hormones into disarray. In fact, studies suggest isoflavones can help those with arthritis experience less pain, greater joint flexibility, and reduced inflammation. Some studies have even shown that regular soy consumption leads to improved joint function and reduced stiffness, particularly for those with rheumatoid arthritis. It's another way tofu can gently support your body's natural healing, though it's certainly no miracle cure. Now you might be thinking, how do I even cook tofu? Isn't it bland? And that's a fair question. Tofu on its own isn't bursting with flavor, but that's precisely where its magic lies. It soaks up the tastes of whatever you cook it with. Lemon juice, ginger, garlic, soy sauce, chili flakes, you name it. And the preparation. The possibilities are endless. Pan-sear it for a crispy texture, broil it, bake it, or stir-fry it. If you're new to tofu, start with extra firm press, out the excess water and marinate it for about an hour before cooking. This helps it absorb all those delicious flavors. Then toss it into a salad, a curry, stir-fried vegetables, or even a wrap. You can simmer it in a sauce on the stove or bake it until it's delightfully crisp. It's incredibly versatile. Silken tofu offers a smoother alternative. Its creamy texture makes it a wonderful addition to soups, smoothies, and even dairy-free desserts. In fact, you can sneak tofu into sauces, dips, or puddings and still reap the benefits of its protein and anti-inflammatory properties without even realizing it's there. Tofu can even stand in for cream in some recipes, reducing saturated fat while still contributing valuable nutrients. The best part, tofu is readily available and affordable. You don't need to break the bank or shop at a specialty health food store. Most supermarkets carry a variety of tofu from silken to extra firm. And once you get the hang of it, it can become a staple in your weekly meals. Plus, unopened tofu has a good shelf life, making it incredibly convenient to have on hand for those last-minute dinners. So, how often should you eat tofu? If you tolerate it well and don't have a soy allergy, start by incorporating it into your diet a few times a week. Combine it with other inflammation-fighting foods like leafy greens, turmeric, or whole grains like quinoa and brown rice. You'll be providing your body with a diverse range of beneficial nutrients, including omega-3s, calcium, and protein. And you'll be doing it in a way that's good for your joints, your digestive system, and your wallet. Ultimately, arthritis can feel overwhelming. The frustration of not being able to do the things you once enjoyed, the persistent aches and the stiffness that slows you down. But small changes like adding tofu to your meals can make a real difference. It's not about striving for perfection, it's about progress. It's about making dietary choices that support your body, ease discomfort, and give you a sense of control, and tofu, despite its humble appearance, is one of those foods. So, if you haven't already, give tofu a try, no matter how long you've been following a plant-based diet. Experiment with it, personalize it, because the best medicine isn't always found in a prescription bottle. It's often right there in your kitchen, and tofu might just be one of the best kept secrets for arthritis relief. And I want to quickly mention 3 plant-based proteins to keep in mind if you have arthritis: chickpeas, tofu, and lentils. They're packed with nutrients that can naturally boost your mood, protect your joints, and reduce inflammation. No need for expensive supplements or complicated diet plans. These are everyday foods that nourish your body from the inside out. Try incorporating one of these into your meals this week and see how your joints feel. Small changes can have a big impact.